I think we are live.
I think we're live. Hey everyone,
Yeah.
can you all see us?
Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
great. Sorry, I didn't shave because I forgot my razor blade and I bought one last night, but now I can't find it again.
Oh my God. But yeah, a lot of things are happening, so don't worry for kind of every other detail. Um, okay. I think we can start. We are already 300 people, and
Woo!
I
Nice.
tweeted. So yeah, I will open the event for today, and then we will continue. Welcome to the WhatsApp Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Um, our goal is to share all the information about the Calamari and Manta network. So we will start with an overview about Calamari network and what are the three main priorities for us currently. And then we will continue on answering all of the questions that you have when it comes to the slot auctions and rewards, uh, contributors over 200K, and yeah, a lot of details. Um, First of all, congrats for kind of winning the slot 7. We are super happy, and we thank you all, the community who were super active and who was super supportive for Calamari Network and Manta Network. Um, okay, so let's start. I will do an overview. So I will start with Calamari. And as we all know, Calamari Network is the Manta Network's Canary Network deployment for its privacy protocol. It will exist on Kusama Network, and it will receive all of the updates when it comes to the new features from Manta Network, and it will be a live project for all of you to test before all of the changes are deployed to Manta Network. For the current state of development for Calamari Network, our main focus is to kind of create the Canary network that will be aligned with the deployment of all of the changes on Manta Network. The roadmap that we published earlier for all of you shows all of the details and the current state of where we are. But I will kind of focus on the three kind of main steps that we are focusing or are at this stage. The first one was the Kusama parachain auctions, which is here, and we will continue on the second step on the second part of this event, focusing on the questions that you had on different channels about Manta and Calamari. But what happens right now that we got the slot 7 of parachain auctions is that we will focus on the on-chain governance. Uh, with the on-chain governance is when with the launch of our network, the focus is to shift the project into the community-led. And that means that Manta Network core development team will not have access or the privilege to decide on the features or new features or removing things without the community consent. We are prioritizing the on-chain governance, and we are intending to kind of have it as an early stage for the Calamari network development. When it comes to the general developments about Calamari, we are focusing to bring the three important things, and those are one of it, the front end website that will allow you to have a user interface and be able to transact parachain assets privately. The other thing is the MariPay and KSM integration to enable private transacting of Kusama token. And the other is the community trusted setup to launch the ZTP circuit. When it comes to the community side, we will be announcing more things later on. For now, these are the three main things that we will be focusing. And as the second kind of part of the event, We will start by answering all of your questions when it comes to the rewards and details about Calamari Network and its state. Um, so I will continue with some questions from the community toward Kenny, and Kenny will give us more details on that. Um, so let's start with the rewards first. When will the rewards be distributed to the community members?
Yeah, so thanks for that intro, Albiona. And also, I just want to say, thank you, Albiona, for all the hard work as well. I know that the core team here, we've all been really working 24/7 the past couple of weeks to get everything set up and ready. And so, yeah, thank you so much for all the hard
And
work
I
you've been
want to
doing.
thank you for all of your hard work because you have been kind of the number one, like the leader in every aspect.
Don't call
So
me the
thank you.
leader. I'm, I'm just as headless chicken as everyone else here.
Ah,
And yeah, but we made it. Yeah, nice.
yeah.
So I guess, yeah, the big question on everyone's mind is when is our token distribution going to happen? So just to kind of give you a little more detail on how this works, right? Like, as we mentioned, every one KSM that's contributed gets 10,000 in KMA rewards by default, and that can be a little bit fluctuating. You can have more than that because you could be an early contributor, which gets you an extra 5 to 10%, or you could have referral fees, which gets you a little bit extra as well. Um, but out of all the tokens that you will be receiving, we break that up into a time frame of around 48 weeks. And so once we enable token transfer, as Albiona mentioned, right, and this is after we enable governance, um, then you receive the first 34% of your rewards. And then the remaining 66% is going to be split over a period of 48 weeks. And within those 48 weeks, every 8 weeks, we release an equal portion of the remaining token rewards to the crowd loan community. The exact time frame, right? We're still working on that because first we have to enable governance, and then we have to enable token transfer, et cetera. And our current estimate is that we could probably get this up in around like 1 month, approximately the same time frame as other parachain projects we've seen.
Great. Thank you for the necessary details that we wanted to hear about this question. When it comes to the Kusama tokens, or what will happen to all of the contributions that were made, kind of, and this can be kind of a second question when it comes to the other Kusama that we received that are above the 200K. So maybe we can kind of give an overview about all of the Kusama tokens that are part of the Kusama parachain auctions and the other coin kind of tokens that we received. But kind of focusing on the rewards session, I know you shared we shared the blog and it explains a lot of details about that, but maybe the community hasn't read it and they want to kind of hear it from you to kind of know more about it.
Sure. So I guess, two parts to that question. The first, it all encompassing around rewards. The first part is, what are we doing with the, what are we doing with the KSM that we've won or that we've gotten contributed? And two is, what happens to the contributions over the 200K KSM? And so I'll take the first question first, I guess. So contrary to popular belief, we don't touch any of that KSM, right? It's not like we can just take all of the 218K KSM that everyone's donated and just like, start hiring people. We've gotten a few comments in our, Telegram communities where people are just like, hey, seems like you guys are short staffed. Can't you just take my KSM and just, hire more people? It doesn't work that way. We don't ever touch the KSM. The KSM all gets directly contributed to the crowd loan, and that's where it's locked up. It's locked up on chain. And so after the 48-week period, all of that KSM that was originally contributed goes back to you, back to the contributors. And so at the end of that 48-week period, what that means is that we have to do another crowd loan. and we have to go for another parachain, which kind of implies that we can't just be thinking about this parachain auction. We have to be thinking about future parachain auctions, right? Which is why we do have an allocation reserved for future rewards, and also any rewards that are unclaimed in this parachain auction goes to future parachain auctions. And I guess this kind of gets into question two, which is, what happens to contributors over the 200K KSM mark. Um, so just to give a little background on that, right? So when we started our crowd loan, we had a total hard cap of 300K KSM as contribution. And our ratio is 1 KSM to 10,000 KMA. So every 1 KSM you give us as contribution for the crowd loan gets 10,000 KMA in rewards. And so what that implies is that we have a total of 3 billion KMA to give out, or 30% of the total token allocation of KMA. That would be the hard cap. The way that we strategize this in order to optimize to make sure that we could win a parachain without having to pay a price that's more than necessary, right? We don't want to overpay for a parachain, because anything we overpay right now means that we can't use them in rewards in the future. So we want to get the perfect price. And so we decided, okay, we're going to release our rewards in tranches. So when the parachain auctions begin, we're going to release our first 1 billion in rewards. And so what that equates to is up to 100K KSM in contribution. And then obviously, right, everyone knows Kilt won the first parachain auction. Congratulations to them. But what that meant was that slot 7 opened up, and we would be competing in slot 7, which is when our second tranche of rewards would be unlocked. So the next 100K in KSM could be contributed, or that's equivalent to up to 200K KSM that would be rewarded. Now, we had overwhelming response and contribution, and it was like in less than 24 hours of announcing the second tranche being open, it was completely filled. And we still had like 7 days left to go for the next parachain auction. And people were definitely excited about, what we're building, our project. And so, the contributions kept coming in. And, on chain, there's no way to really stop the contributions. But according to our rules, right, there were no rewards for those contributions. And so we were kind of stuck in this dilemma, because we needed to make sure that our solution was both mindful of the existing community who followed the rules and the incoming community who's very excited to support us. And so, we are honoring all contributions, which means that if you did contribute over the 200K mark, you'll be rewarded as well. What we didn't do was actively advertise and tell people, hey, we're going to be accepting all contributions, because we needed to be respectful of our existing community. And so we've been juggling that fine line for the past week. And, at the end of the day, we've gotten under 220K KSM in contribution. We will be awarding everyone. And, we are very excited to have all this enthusiasm and support from the community, because at the end of the day, we have over 16,000 contributors, right? Like this is a record-breaking event for the parachain auctions, which is amazing, right? This means that we have 16,000 unique wallet addresses, people who contributed, organizations who contributed and supports our project and believe in us. And so, for that, we're very thankful. And I hope that all the information about the rewards and how we're distributing them is clear now.
Great. This is tons of information for all of the community who are asking a lot of questions on Telegram and on Discord. We will have the video up online, so for everyone who kind of missed the information during the live call, you will have it live on YouTube and on Twitter, everywhere. Okay, so for the next questions, I was kind of filtering all of the details that I got. When it comes to the people were asking how they will get the rewards. Will it be from the same wallet that they contributed or not?
Yes, so it's at the end of, gosh, I've been saying at the end of the day a lot. I feel like I do that when I'm nervous, but what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to worry about, using a different wallet address or anything. It will be kind of a quote unquote different wallet address because it's on our chain, but it will be derived from your Kusama address. So everything should be all set there. There shouldn't be any additional steps necessary.
Great. And when it comes to the Manta token and pre-sale and public sale or community round, what about these? When we will have the token live, let's say, and when will the community be able to kind of be dealing with the token just like any other live project that is out there?
Yeah, this kind of goes back to the the token transfer enablement that I was mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that'll be in the next month or so.
Yeah, great. Let me see. How will be the circulating supply?
Yeah, so that's a
Like
really good question. So
directly questions from the community.
yeah, no worries. The short answer is that it is going to still be a bit variable,
Okay.
and that's because we do have an upcoming announcement that we haven't made yet. And if you guys want to see a hint for that announcement, we'll be releasing it tomorrow. But that's on our latest blog post about the parachain winning the parachain, so you can kind of get a hint there. But it will affect the total circulating supply. And a few things. One is, apart from that, there is the token rewards, which is 30% of the total allocated tokens for this crowd loan. And then on top of that, there is extra rewards from people who were using referral fees and early birds. Um, and that those plus the event that we'll be announcing shortly will be the circulating supply upon I guess release. Yeah.
Okay, great. Um, so we have kind of these were the main questions that all of the community were asking nonstop on Telegram and on Discord, I think. But if we do have any new question here live, I will check the chat right now to see if we kind of received something from them and we can kind of answer directly to them here. If you do have any question, please write your questions on the chat session and we will go through them. Otherwise, I think we gave all of the details when it comes to the Calamari Network and all of the future steps, let's say, or what will happen. I know we will kind of announce a lot of things soon, so be kind of stay tuned and check out the Twitter and the Discord to get all of the information. What's your
Yeah.
timeline? So what's your timeline now in terms of the project actually going live?
Um, yeah, I think we kind of talked about that a few times throughout the call.
Yeah,
But the idea here is that first enable governance, then enable token transfer, then enable the actual tokens. And then on top of that, we'll be doing Mari Pay, which is our private transaction service. We anticipate to have Mari Pay up and running this year. And so we'll be releasing those on a rollout basis. And you can check our actual roadmap if you look into our blog posts, and we have an actual live roadmap tracker, and it's on our Notion board. It's publicly available. So yeah, there it is, as Albiona sort of pasted into the chat.
yep. Okay then. I think this was all when it comes to answering the community questions. For now, this is it for the community and by the community. So reach us out in Telegram and on Discord. Go check out the mantanetwork.medium.com. You will have all of the information you need there on our blog, and our team is there for you. So in case you have any kind of other question other than all of the things that we discussed, you are free to kind of write them on our channels.
I noticed that
So
there's a question here about when are we planning to update the leaderboard, and are there any new activities that we want to introduce for ambassadors? This is kind of in the questions
Yes, the
list. And so,
ambassadors.
yeah, so for the leaderboard, I mean, definitely Albiona is working nonstop on that. And so we should be having an update pretty soon. But there are, to answer the second question, going to be new types of activities for ambassadors. And we'll be releasing that as well. But just kind of to understand better about, where we're headed in the ambassador program. Um, we're beginning to specialize our Mandalorians, right? Like we were a militia before, right? Just like, community members who are all enthusiastic about a cause, and now we're starting to specialize in specific tasks and skills. And so we'll be releasing more information about that. And yeah, so long story short, we
Yes.
are we are going to be introducing new types of activities.
Yeah, new types of activities, a new workflow for all of the community to be to have it easier for all of you to do the work and for us to review it and count the activities. So be active on our ambassadors chat channel. There you have all of the information pinned, and we are nonstop updating all of the documents that we have there, and we will let you know for all of the changes that you need to know. So the ambassadors program is not going anywhere. It's live, it's ongoing, it doesn't have a deadline. So you can continue doing the tasks and be active on the community side. And we are working on the improving everything that we have live for now to just make it better for everyone. Um, okay, then I think we don't have any other question. This is an exciting day. It's like I feel that it's a Thursday or a Friday. I don't know why, but it's Wednesday. So we have a lot of things to do this week. And I invite all of the community members to join us on Discord and our ambassadors program as well, because we are just getting started, I think. So there is a really great path for to be together and continue our work.
All right. Well, thanks
Yep.
everyone for being here. Thanks, Albiona, for hosting.
Thank you, Kenny, for being here with me, and so excited. Thanks to everyone who joined us today. We are a lot of people, so I thank you, each one of you, and I hope to see you on everywhere where is Manta Network. We are there, and we are working nonstop on improving things. So thanks, and we will see each other next week on Wednesday. Yep.
Bye.
Bye bye. See ya.